Hello, beautiful souls, beautiful people. Thank you for being here with me today. If you are new here, my name is Ziya. If you are a fellow and returning subscriber, thank you for your continued love and support. I appreciate you all for being here. I'm sending you all lots of love. So today, as you can see, we got 3 decks here. So we got 3 different piles for you guys to choose from. We're going to be seeing what is going on for the rest of April for you guys, okay? So for the pile 1, we got the Vice Versa Tarot. For pile 2, we got the Wandering Moon Tarot. And for pile 3, we got the Light Seers Tarot. So take a minute, tune into the energies. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and check out the timestamps for your reading, and I'll see you there. Hello, pile 1. If you chose this beautiful Vice Versa Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So when I was tapping into the energy, I was seeing the Buddha. So some of you guys could be going through a very enlightening period right now. Some sort of spiritual awakening. Buddha also symbolizes like joy, bliss, enlightenment. You know, he enjoyed life. He didn't take life too serious. I was also really drawn to the ears, so I feel like it's going to be like important for you for the rest of April to really pay attention to what you're hearing, certain lyrics that stick out to you, certain names, conversations that you have with people, things like this. Like, really pay attention. Life ain't free, you gotta pay attention. I just heard that. So, you know, put it where it fits. Just pay attention to what's really sticking out to you or sticking with you. Things that you continue to hear like almost on repeat all day long. There's something else too. What was it? I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember. So let's get the surrounding energy for you guys. What's going to be going on for the rest of April for our pile 1s. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. I'm hearing that song. So I don't know if that's a song that y'all was just recently listening to, or if there's somebody that wants you to stand by them, or you're supposed to stand by something, right? So let's see, what is the success? Success. So y'all are about to have a very successful rest of the month. I feel like you guys, if you guys are like creatives, and you don't even necessarily have to be, oh, sweetness. You don't necessarily have to be like creatives, but the orange is giving me creative or creativity. You guys are about to have like an increase in your creative energy, or something that you put out is going to start to get the recognition that it deserves. I'm also hearing good day in my mind, need to take a step out. Okay, so some of you guys are being called to step out of your comfort zone, or maybe you just recently did, and this is about to become something that is very successful for you guys, or it's going to push you in the direction of success, right? Because I keep hearing that need to take a step out. So it's making me think of like, take a step out of your comfort zone, put yourself out there. If you just recently started doing this, I feel like people are going to start to notice you. You're going to start to build like a following, or get like some sort of promotion or something. Life is going to be feeling really sweet. We've seen sweetness on the bottom. So it's like you guys are going to be enjoying like the sweetness of life. It's given like milk and honey. Ooh, I love that combination. It's like silk. Just sounds delicious. This even is giving me milk and honey vibes right there. Like that orangey color. I don't know why, but it's giving like milk and honey. But yeah, you guys are going to start to feel more successful. You're going to start to experience more success in your life, whether it's in your craft, your creative ventures, your job, whatever it is, hobbies. Maybe some of you guys want to work for yourself. It's going to start to be more successful. This could be a very, abundant or blossoming time for you guys. So let's see, what's happening for the rest of April? Ooh, For our pile ones, okay, that's a good first card to come out. We got the Magician. Maybe that's what you need to stand by, is stand by your work. You know what I mean? Stand by your manifestations. Because it did come out and it was kind of like this. Baby, you want to like this? Like this? I'm going to ask. Which way we having it? Upright, okay. But it came out diagonal like this. So maybe some of y'all are being asked to stand more by your manifestations, your abilities, your talents, right? Shoot for the stars is what I just heard. So some of y'all are really being asked to like just test your abilities right now and stand by what you're capable of doing. Don't compare yourself. Don't, because I feel like sometimes with it like this, like if you guys don't see it right away, you guys might start to think like, oh, it's just not going to happen for me, or maybe I'm not able to have this right now, or whatever. No, you are. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time, and it takes a little bit more belief and faith in yourself and in your abilities, your craft, your hobbies, whatever it is. Things take time, okay, to build a beautiful foundation. You have everything you need within. You know, you're very abundant already, which will allow you to attract more of this in your life. You're already successful, which is going to attract more of this into your life. Picking up like law of attraction, law of assumption type of vibes. When you assume something to be your reality, it becomes your reality, right? If you assume, oh, I'm just an unlucky person, then you'll start to see that things don't necessarily happen for, I don't want to say, they don't happen the way that you want them to, right? But if you assume that you're a lucky person, you'll start to focus more on, and we got the Hierophant. You'll start to focus more on the things that end up going your way, right? It's like what you really focus on. Energy flows where intention goes. There we go. Yeah. So wherever you decide to focus your intention is where the energy is going to go. That's where you're going to start to see more of, okay? So if you want something to go more your way, you got to embody that energy first, right? And with the Hierophant being here, look, the baby has the key. I feel like your inner child has a lot of wisdom and creativity for you guys to tap into. Have some of you guys been doing like inner child work? Because if you have, this is also going to bring you closer to your success. I'm also feeling like using your imagination more is also going to help. This is like a really weird little, I don't know what that's like an acorn person or something. She had like a big lady with some big old chichas, okay? Some of y'all need to embrace like body positivity more, right? But yeah, I feel like there's a great amount of healing that's happening, some major activations. And I'm feeling like the key really lies within. Key really lies within, because I'm almost guaranteeing most of the people that are watching this are not babies or little ass kids. And if you are, you shouldn't be here. Okay? Most of you guys are probably adults, and the child lies within, right? So it's like the key to your success, the key to your wisdom, your knowledge, new levels of consciousness, they all lie within. And it's almost like you guys even turning your back on certain belief systems that are no longer serving you. I'm also feeling like there could be a need to do some deep diving within your beliefs. Some of you guys could be wanting to dive more into other religions, other spiritual practices, things like this. I feel like you're definitely being encouraged to do that, to really step out. Try something new, dive into something new, learn something new. Some of you guys are meant to be a mentor, a teacher. Some of you guys are going to come across this, right? But I feel like you guys have a lot of things that you could teach people, right? And if you look at this Hierophant, he's wearing this like metal mask, or like an iron mask or something. Some of you guys might try to put on like a facade, like you're not as wise as you really are, or that you don't know as much as you do. And Spirit is like, nah. You got the key, you got the magic, okay? You got the juice, baby. Don't underestimate. I also feel like you guys could be very spiritually inclined or connected as well. So that could be something that you're wanting to pursue, some sort of spiritual based business, or doesn't even necessarily have to be that, but something where you can share the things that you know, the things that you've learned, right? Like I said, like a mentor, a counselor, a teacher, whatever it is that you're feeling called or drawn to. Don't underestimate yourself. There could be some programmings that need to be worked through, right? Things that you learned through, like from being through your childhood. Sheesters, can you spit it out, baby? All right, let's see. Because, you know, a lot of times when we grow up, the things that society teaches us, the things we experience when we're in school or through our families, things like this, when we get older, we have to reevaluate these things and see, does this resonate with me? Is this somebody else's truth? What is my truth? And if it doesn't seem like it feels good to you, then it's probably not for you. Okay, there's probably something that is going to feel better. My thing is always like, if it causes confusion or makes you feel dimmed down, drained, it's probably not good for you, right? It's probably not your soul's truth. If it lights you up and makes you feel inspired and excited. Look at what wanted to come out, the fucking Hermit. You guys have gotten all major arcana so far. So April is going to be a really big month for you guys. You guys are the deep divers, the old souls. You guys have a lot of wisdom. I feel like you guys have also went through really dark times in your life that have allowed you to really seek your light from within, right? And this is something that I feel like you can teach or show other people how to do. Like, you can't make people do it, but you can give them the tools. And I feel like because of the way that you relay the messages, the way that you show people how this works, it really resonates with people, and it really inspires them to want to do this work themselves. Like, it's going to be hard work, but anything that is worth it is going to be hard. It's never really that easy. I feel like if some of you guys have been called to being some sort of spiritual teacher, this is going to be very successful for you guys. And I'm also really drawn to the snake, this little tiny snake. It's like a shedding of old skin, really stepping into your authenticity. Some of you guys could also be going through like a dark night of the soul, but I feel like this isn't the worst one you've experienced. This is more like one that you almost pushed yourself into going into, right? Like, some dark nights of the soul can, like, the universe kind of pushes us into it because we need to, you know, look within I feel like you guys chose to dive into this one, though. Like I said, you guys are like my deep divers, old souls. You guys are willing to do the work. Snakes can also represent like rebirth. It can represent protection. It can represent healing. It just depends, you know, the context that it's looked into. Some cultures look at it as like more of a negative thing, more like, you know, because snakes can be looked at as like cold-hearted, don't really have a soul is what some people think. But I think everything on this planet can have a soul or does have a soul. It's just whether they're detached from it or not, you know. Anyways, that's my belief. Let's get one more card. Some of you guys are really doing some major soul retrieval too. Oh, we got the High Priestess. I'm telling y'all are wise beyond your years. Ooh, you guys hold a lot of wisdom and secrets to the universe, to a lot of things, actually, more than just the universe, to healing, to other people, to some of you guys could even be really inclined. I just heard in like IT, like tech type of stuff. I don't know too much about that, so I don't want to speak too much on it, but I am feeling like some of you guys could also be very advanced in like technology or programming, because we were talking about programs, but I was talking about like, you know, programs within our mind. But some of you guys could be into like programming things. Like you guys have a lot of ideas, wisdom, secrets to, I don't know, like share with the world. But look, we got the High Priestess and we got the Hierophant. The High Priestess is like wisdom that sometimes we don't necessarily know how to express. It's like this deep inner knowing. And then the Hierophant is like somebody who learned how to teach this to others. So I feel like not only do you guys hold the wisdom, you guys know the teachings, you guys have that deep inner knowing, but you guys also know how to explain this and how to show other people how to do this work. Beautiful. Yeah, you guys are very enlightened. And I feel like this rest of April is going to be you spreading your wisdom or becoming successful off of your ideas, your teachings, whatever it is, whether you decide to write it in a book or you write poetry or you write songs or whatever it is. I feel like it's going to be very successful for you guys. And we got the Nine of Wands here, which tells me that you guys also, not only are you very old soul, but you guys have a very persevering soul. You guys have that warrior spirit to you. So it's like you don't give up. No matter how much life tries to beat you up, no matter how much people try to put you down or dim your light or put your light out, it never happens because you have it from within. You don't put that into other people. You put it into yourself. So it's like when people try to take that from you, it's impossible. You can't take something that somebody has within. It's just not possible. Some people, I feel like some people could even envy you a little bit, but not that this matters. But, you know, when people see that you just have such a bright light, you could attract a lot of, you know, karmic people. You'll attract all types of people, but you could attract a lot of like really karmic people in your life sometimes. But I feel like you've already closed out those cycles. I don't know. I feel like you didn't. I feel like there was a lot of people that you encountered that wanted to, you know, kind of put your light out or keep you from stepping into your power. And every time they try to do it, it just lit that fire within to just go even harder, is the vibe that I'm picking up. And we got 99. So 99 could also be a significant number for you guys. Some of you guys could also be like energy healers, or I don't know, I am picking that up too. Shamans. Maybe you guys do soul retrieval for others. I don't know. So let's see. What is that? Oh! Met up my cards. Was not expecting that. Well, okay. We got Horseman on the bottom, and this is card 30. And it says, Herald of Change. I feel like you guys are bringing in a new timeline, a new light. I don't know. Lifting the veil. If you look at this card, it looks like she's pulling something out of her heart. I don't know, like her heart center. Can you see that? I'm hearing, I tear my heart open, I sew myself shut. My weakness is that I can't do much. I don't know. Herald of Change. You guys are bringing in a big change. I feel like you guys jumped on your fucking chariot and you're ready to just take over the world right now. Like, that's the vibe. Wow, we got... Look love that because I was just saying it looks like she's pulling something out of her heart. We got heart home, and it says compassion. And we also got closing door with completion, and this is card 5. 5 is all about change. Okay? Change through obstacles, change through growth. You guys have definitely went through some shit, and every time you guys come back out and you guys are stronger, better. What is this thing my brother always says? He's like, stronger, better. Or no, what does he say? I'm stronger, smarter, better. I'm better. He always says this dumb shit. It's so funny. But that's like the vibe that I'm picking up. Like you guys have closed out a lot of cycles, a lot of chapters. And now you guys have like this clean slate to just create whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is your heart desires, right? And I feel like you guys are creating this safe space, this I heard sanctuary, right? And this is card 9 too. Well, it's 27, but it reduces down to 9. There's like some transformation that happened within your heart center that allowed you to transform your entire life and even other people's lives. Because I feel like whatever it is that you do, it doesn't only affect you, it affects a lot of others, but in a very positive way. You guys have a very positive impact on people that you encounter. And I just want to let you guys know that you do create more of a wave than you think you do, or than you give yourself credit for. You guys have done a great amount of work already. And I feel like this is just the beginning of this beautiful new life that you are about to expand into. And I just heard the word acceleration. So things are going to happen very fast for you guys. And I'm also feeling like, you know, this doesn't stop just in April. Like this continues, because I was hearing April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 12 months in the year. So I don't know. I feel like this is like what's going on for you guys for the rest of the year almost. But we're just looking into April. But this is like going to continue to just ripple into the rest of 2023 for you guys. I am feeling that very heavily. Yeah, you guys are creating some sort of safe place though for people. That's beautiful. Let's see. Oh, wow. The Sun card. Beautiful. Let's see. What is happening for pile 1 for the rest of April? Ace of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing that song by Adele. I set fire to the rain. Watch it pour as I say your name. We got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. So with this 10 of Pentacles and the Prince of Pentacles being in reverse, I feel like this is like you needing to hold on to faith and stay dedicated to your vision. Because you guys are creating something and it's going to be very successful. And I feel like you've been shown this plenty of times. I think the only thing that you guys tend to possibly struggle with a little bit that can stand in your way is not believing in yourself or not believing in your ability to do something at this high capacity. I don't know. It's like whatever you're creating is really big. And that's why at the beginning we were saying like shoot for the stars. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you guys are meant, like you guys came here to do something really big, and you know this. You've seen the vision so many times. You probably are very clairvoyant. So you've seen the outcome of what it is that you're wanting to do. And I feel like the only thing that you could that could possibly stand in your way is your own mind. telling you that you're not capable of doing this, or your ego, or old programmings. And that's why there's a need to like really focus on healing certain programmings, especially from childhood. You know what I mean? Like if you had like a parent that was really mean to you, like say your parent was your first bully, right? And they were always telling you like, you can't do that, you're too stupid, or, you know, just really harsh and mean or cold towards you. You could possibly have carried some of this programming into your adult life, right? And that could be something that is almost standing in the way of you trusting that you're really able to do something this big. Because I feel like you guys are destined for this, for sure, and you know this. It's just believing it sometimes, I think, is what kind of throws you off a little bit. But yeah, you guys are meant to create a legacy. The only thing that you need to do is stay dedicated and keep your eye on the prize. Stay disciplined, stay determined. Stick with what it is that you're doing. And also ground yourself, you know what I mean? Like, grounding is really crucial when you are going through like dark nights of the soul and things like that, because it can become overwhelming. And it's really easy to get lost in the darkness sometimes, you know what I mean? Just to get carried away with it. It's not nothing to be afraid of. It just happens. It's all about how you come out, though. And I feel like I said before, every time you go into this, you come out better than you went in. So trust that whenever you come out of whatever it is that you're dealing with, you're about to be a monster in a good way, though. Okay? You just got to trust your ability to manifest and to bring these things in. Some of you guys, I just heard, some of you guys could also be burning the candle at both ends, almost burning yourself out, spreading yourself too thin. There could be a need to like focus or prioritize or like make like a list of things that you need to do right away and things that can wait. So that way you're not doing too much at once. Focus on like making a plan to get to the end goal. You know what I mean? Whatever the end goal looks like for you. But yeah, so let's see what's happening in your love life for the rest of April. Or I should say your connections. This can be love, platonic, family. Yeah, see? There's that. That's what I'm talking about, that not enough. It says frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. This is the only thing that stands in your way. Is this feeling of not feeling good enough, because you are more than enough. And you don't have to prove that to nobody. You just got to believe that for yourself. That's it. So if there's somebody that wants you to prove how much you love them, you got to prove that you're enough for them. They're not for you, baby, because you're more than enough. And if people don't see that within you, they are not for you, period. And those people could be draining your energy or keeping you in that energy of feeling like you're not enough when you are the sun, you are the magician, you are the hermit, the high priestess, you are the hierophant, you are the empress, you are the emperor, okay? Take authority. Take your life back into your own hands and say, fuck everybody else, honestly. Honestly. And that's not even, I don't know, I feel like when people say that, people get like offended, like, oh, we need to care about other people. Yes, we do, but we also need to care about ourselves. And if we're putting our own well-being before others and it's taking a toll on us, or we're starting to absorb other people's thoughts or feelings or whatever the fuck it is that we're absorbing, then we need to separate ourselves and focus on ourselves. This Hermit card could also be you needing to take some time for you. It feels lonely. It can be a lonely path, I know. But the most successful people usually don't have a lot of support. I'm just saying, like, if you think that, and a lot of people that are successful don't even get the acknowledgement that they deserve in their lifetime. You know, like we watch it play out lifetime after they're already long gone. Like Albert Einstein, you think he got the recognition, the acknowledgement, the praise that he deserved in his lifetime? Hell no. he got it way after, you know what I mean? Something about, I heard this thing a while ago. It was talking about, oh, it's in my self-mastery oracle, the Archangel Metatron self-mastery oracle. I wish I had that freaking deck with me today because that would be perfect right now. But basically, he talks about how the mother and the father, what did he say? I wanna tell you guys because it's like right here in my head. Basically saying the mother and the father having all these abilities, like the mother's, we're just going to use the mother is a nurse, for example. The father is some sort of engineer or something, okay? They have a baby, and their baby ends up healing a lot of people. So they might have not have been able to see their work that they were doing in their lifetime play out, but they get to watch their daughter, their granddaughter, whatever, change the world in a sense, heal a lot of people. I don't know. There's something about that. I wish I had that deck with me because the way they put it in there was just way better than what I'm saying. But I feel like you guys have a very deep connection with your ancestors. Your ancestors are telling you you are enough. You have the abilities. You're capable of doing something at this, what's the word I want to say? I can't even think, but you have the capabilities to do something this big, okay? Let's get one more card. What's happening for the rest of April for pile 1? I feel like, yeah, you're going to be working through these feelings of not feeling like you're good enough. You might feel a little frustrated, but really pay attention to why you're frustrated, right? We got Hand of Cards. It says take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. We were talking about this at the beginning. It said step out, okay? Need to take a step out. So this is like you taking a chance on yourself, stepping out of your comfort zone, taking a risk, right? With this Prince of Pentacles here, sometimes he can be somebody that's really like practical and focused. He don't want to take risks. He wants to focus on things that he already knows. Maybe some of you guys are being asked to take a risk when it comes to creating whatever it is. And this can go either way, okay? Because this card did come out in reverse. So if you are one of those people that don't take a lot of risks, you like to stay in your comfort zone, it's time to step out, take a risk. If you are somebody that is very impulsive, right? You don't think too much ahead, you kind of just do. This is Spirit telling you to sit down and maybe be a little bit more practical, be a little bit more grounded with the way that you move, have some sort of plan or foundation to go by, right? Say, for instance, you want to start your own business. You got to start saving in order to do this. And if you're somebody that likes to always spend your money on, you know, whatever it is that you spend your money on, clothes, food, and it's not to say you can't have nice clothes or eat, okay, but like fast food, for instance, if you're spending it on fast food, or you buy clothes that you never wear, or you're spending it on, I don't know, substances, alcohol, marijuana, whatever it is, right? Maybe there's a need to take a step back and reevaluate your money, right? The way that you manage your money, the way that you spend your money, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know, maybe some of you guys need to be a little bit more practical, not be so risky right now, kind of come up with a plan. See what options you have that are available to you right now, okay? And we got Girl Talk. It says time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. So some of you guys are going to be really just enjoying yourself, enjoying your me time, right? That's the vibe I'm getting from that. Maybe hanging out with your friends or talking to your friends more. If you're already in a relationship, maybe you won't be single, right? But you'll be happily focused on yourself in your relationship, and your relationship will improve by doing this, right? But yeah, so for your love life, I feel like you're going to be focusing on yourself, focusing on healing. For the rest of April, I am kind of picking this up. Maybe pursuing something new or coming up with a plan in order for you to pursue something new. Maybe right now is not the exact time to do it. Maybe right now is the time to just really focus on this healing and come up with a plan, and then you'll know when it's time, okay? Because you'll feel it. Like I said, High Priestess right here. You'll have that deep inner knowing when the time is right, and then it'll be time for you to act. Put that shit into motion, right? But this is all I have for you guys. I hope this resonated with you, and if it did, please feel free to give this a like, a comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload, and I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Okay, take care of yourself. Hello, Pile 2. If you chose this beautiful Wandering Moon Tarot, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so when I was tapping in, I don't know if this is like a collective thing, if the collective is going through some like spiritual enlightenment, or if this is just people that are attracted to my page, but I was feeling like, well, first of all, I seen an owl, which symbolizes to me that you guys are very wise individuals, old souls, wise souls. Some of you guys could hear you're wise beyond your years a lot. Same. And I was also seeing a chalice, and it was overflowing, and I was seeing this card that's in this gateway deck that I have. Activations of, activations something gateway. I can't remember exactly what it's called now, but it's by Kyle Gray. Some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. I did not bring that deck with me today, but there's this one card, and it says something about the Holy Grail, and it's like this big old chalice. Some of you guys could be working really hard right now. Got a lot of calluses on your hand, or just spiritual calluses. Putting that work in. But it's like this big old chalice with like this golden energy just pouring out of it. And it says, you are what you seek on there. And that's what I was hearing, was you are what you seek. So some of you guys might be seeking something right now, maybe in the external world. And just know that whatever it is that you're looking for is within. You already are this. So the only reason you can even know what this is because you already have this within. I always tell people, like, if you see people and you're like, wow, I want to be like that person, or I wish I had this, like, you already do. You can't see something in somebody else that you have not first seen within yourself. And if you're choosing to not see this within yourself, maybe you need to take a better look in the mirror, okay? Because you are this. You already are. I'm hearing, when you wish upon a star. So, I don't know, maybe some of y'all are wishing about something or wanting something, and Spirit's like, you already have it. It's already within. Or maybe you need to acknowledge that it's within first in order for you to have this in your external, right? Kind of like the Empress. You got to embody the energy first, and then it attracts to you. So let's see. What is your overall energy for the rest of April? What is happening for pile, or what is the overall energy for pile 2's rest of April? Thank you. What is the overall energy? Whoa. Did not want all of those. Determination came out first, so we're going to take this one, and we got to stop. Not hammer time. No, I'm just playing. Stop, and what else? Peace underneath. So some of you guys are going to have a boost in your determination to reach some sort of new peak in your life, right? You guys are going to be seeing new horizons, reaching, I don't know why I just shuffled that. Ideation, okay? You guys are going to have some sort of idea that you guys are going to feel determined to make happen, right? Or maybe you guys are going to have a new idea that pops in and it's just going to light that fire back up inside of you and be like excited about life again. But the mountains are giving me like a feeling of like challenges or obstacles that could possibly present themselves, but for you to like almost stay focused and know why you're doing this at the end of the day and just continue to keep pushing through. And I'm picking up like mountain goat. Like, you know, mountain goats, they can stand on the smallest little fucking ledges and they're like fearless in a sense. Like they just do whatever. They always make it happen, I feel like, for themselves. So I feel like that's almost like the energy that you're coming into the rest of April is like, I'm gonna make this shit happen. I don't give a fuck what tries to stand in my way. Like, I want this. I got this. This is mine. So let's see what's happening for the rest of April for pile 2. Some of you guys are going to also be experiencing some sort of upgrade or an activation in your solar plexus, or like a rebalancing even, right? That's the vibe I'm also picking up. So let's see what is happening for the rest of April for pile 2. There's a card that wanted to flip over and it didn't. Cool, that's perfect. Look, this card is significant to this deck. I don't know if I was supposed to take this card out, but I like it because I pick up messages from it, from just the imagery. I feel like you guys have the ability to manipulate energy like the magician, right? Manipulate energy within the universe. But it don't feel like a really ego-based thing. I don't know. There could be a little ego here, but it's like a healthy ego, right? Look, and then we got 5 of Wands. I like to think of sometimes the 5 of Wands kind of like our egos kind of clashing together. Maybe some of you guys are going to be currently or like experiencing some sort of ego death in April. Feeling really conflicted within the self, right? But I am feeling like for you guys, this little planet back here is giving me the vibe of Saturn. So, ouch. Some of you guys have like been integrating some really heavy lessons and karma. Something that I'm also picking up. All right, let's see what these cards are. So we got the 3 of Wands in reverse. And I'm hearing release your expectations. 8 of Swords in reverse. If we are going to see this card out, that's the way we like to see it, right? That's the way, I like it, So let's see here. The Empress. Did I talk about her? I think I did at the beginning. I said it like the Empress she embodies. Or maybe that was in pile 1. I don't fucking know. I don't know anymore. And then we got the 9 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, see? So this is kind of giving me the vibe of like kind of what I was talking about at the beginning. Like you guys are seeking maybe something, some sort of validation or some sort of external like thing to make you feel better. And I feel like it's within you, whatever it is, like that void or that emptiness, that hole that is there is only filled by something that you can achieve from within. And I feel like you guys are going to be determined to figure out what this is. Because this 3 of Wands with the path right here, like, and then the moon is kind of giving me like a vibe of going on some sort of journey or adventure, like 8 of Cups kind of, or like Hermit card, where you're going on some sort of journey to really discover what it is that makes you happy. Because I feel like something in the past just was not working out. And I feel like that's why there's a need for you to release your expectations. Some of you guys could have tried, I don't know, picking up like trying something in the past that didn't necessarily work out. Spirit's like, it's not always going to be like that. You're not always going to encounter situations like that are going to play out the same way. There could have been a lot of fear and like self-sabotage that happened in the past because of your own mind. And I'm hearing that, boy, you cut me deep, deep. It's called Deep by Auburn. Never knew it hurt so bad. So some of you guys could have been hurt in the past, right? Kind of caused you to feel a little shut down or to not see the power, the delicacy that your energy holds, like the sacredness of who you are and your soul. Your energy is sacred. I keep hearing that. You are sacred. Your energy is sacred. And this little flower right here is just giving me like delicate, like you guys are meant to be handled with care, with delicacy. Like you guys are meant to be treated like a delicacy, right? Your energy is once in a lifetime, baby. I feel like you guys are going to be receiving a lot of downloads from Spirit as to like your next move, because these little crystals in the ground are kind of giving me like checkpoints or like where you're meant to go next. And then the moon being here is like your intuition. Is almost like Spirit giving you downloads as to where your next checkpoint is, where you're meant to go next. And I feel like when you get to these checkpoints, it's like you come back to a piece of yourself. You start to see your power and who you are. This is also Venus energy, which is linked to Taurus and Libra, which is telling me like you guys are also meant to experience a life of luxury, a life of, and I feel like sometimes people hear that word luxury and they think of like, I don't know, like power hungry or like a ego dynamic. And that's not the vibe I'm picking up here. I feel like you guys, I keep hearing you guys share the wealth in a sense. I feel like you guys could also be like overgivers sometimes. And right now Spirit is telling you to really give to yourself. We seen that chalice at the beginning, right? That also talks about inner discovery as well. And it always gives me the vibe of like self-love, self-care, focusing on the self, you know, inner discovery, like you really taking that journey, taking that time to go within, to discover who you are at a soul level, to receive some sort of inner healing. I feel like you're about to start seeing yourself in a whole new light with this determination card. I'm really drawn to like the sun right here, which is giving me the vibe of like you seeing yourself in a new light, you really seeing who you are. And I keep hearing, I'm a good person. Why does this keep happening to me? And I feel like you continue to experience things like this until you wake up to the cycles, right? So we got 8 and 9. So what comes after this? 10, right? Which talks about closing out cycles. And it can be painful, it can be really hard, it can be challenging, but I feel like you have the determination to do this because you want more for yourself. It's like you have this undying hunger within to experience something more from life, knowing that you deserve something more from life. And I feel like you're meant to blossom into something very beautiful. I think you just got to see this within yourself. Whatever it is that you're desiring from life right now, you got to embody it from within first. And then it's going to come to you as if by magic. Because this, right, like this is like, you have the world in the palm of your hands, but reverse like this gives me the vibe of you having the power to manipulate energy. So it's like co-creating with the universe, and then you almost demanding what you want from life, from the universe, but not in a like controlling kind of way. I don't know how to explain it. I hope this is making sense to you guys. It's like you know what you deserve, and I feel like you've settled for less in the past, and that's why you got this 8 of 9 of swords here. You settled for less in the past, and now Spirit is like wants you to seek out more from life, because you deserve more from life. So it's like demand, to give that authority, like stand in your power. And I feel like I want to just break my nails on this damn table right now, but it's like stand for what you believe in, stand for yourself, like stand up for yourself. I just heard some of y'all bitches be weak in the knees. Stand up, stand up. I don't know if y'all seen that TikTok, but yeah, she was like going off, like y'all bitches need to stand up. I feel like that's the vibe, man. Stand up for yourself, stand up for your worth, who you know you are. Yeah, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. This is turning into like an empowering reading. I feel like, yeah, the month of April is you taking back your power, feeling empowered by things instead of feeling disempowered, feeling like you give too much or whatever the case may be. So let's see what is happening. Wow. Okay. Yeah, see, I told y'all are on a journey. It says unmarked trail, and it says revelation. Told y'all, you guys are going to have some downloads from Spirit about your next move or about why certain things had happened in your life. We got Dragon's Horde, and it says protecting the future. This is card 12, which reduces down to a 3, but this is also, so this would be Empress and Hanged Man energy. So you taking a moment to pause, to gain perspective, to gain enlightenment about whatever is going on in your situation, how you can create a better future, right? And then embodying this to create this and to attract these things into your life. With this Dragon's Horde, it almost looks like this dragon is pregnant. And it's protecting, like almost like a baby. Some of you guys could be parents or something. Maybe you guys put yourself on hold being a parent. Not saying that, like, you know, I don't know. I don't want it to be taken in a negative way, but you know how sometimes you can just be so caught up in being a parent that you forget that you're also your own individual self as well. You're more than just a parent. You're more than just a mom or a dad. It's kind of the vibe that I'm picking up here is like coming back into your own individuality outside of just taking care of others, or like I said, you guys can be givers, I feel like. And then the Empress is here, and she's like the mother of mothers, okay? Like some of y'all could be like some sort of caretaker, some sort of parent, and you guys just overgive, spread yourself thin, and you don't give enough to yourself, or a lot. Oh my God, I feel like I want to cry right now. You guys don't give enough to yourself, and it's almost like you forgot who you were. Whew, I got chills. I feel like I just want to bawl my eyes out right now. But yeah, there's something that you guys are almost keeping to yourself or protecting, because you're afraid if you put it out there or if you share this with others, somebody's going to try to take this from you. Because when I hear the word hoard, I think of hoarding, right? When you keep something and you don't want to let it go. And I feel like in order for something to really blossom, to bloom, to grow, we need to allow it that room, that space in order to do so. And I feel like you guys, and all this green here is giving me the vibe of like heart chakra energy. So there's something being born in your heart chakra. There's some sort of revelation about some pain or something that you had went through in the past and why you experienced this. And this is 57, which reduces down to 12, which would also be 3. again if we reduce it again. So there's like something, like you needing to stand still to really see something. Sit in meditation. I feel like if you sit in meditation, you're going to have some sort of download or revelation, like it says revelation, about this new path that is open and available for you guys. Oh, we got galactic mushroom. It says the divine matrix. And this is card 6. Well, it's 24. It reduces down to 6. I love this. I feel like you guys are starting to see life in a new light. Starting to see yourself in a new light. We already said that. I feel like you guys are also very connected to other realms, or otherworldly like beings. Because this is giving me the vibe of like a mushroom spirit, like an elemental or something, some sort of fairy, or I don't know. Some of you guys could be very connected to other dimensional, otherworldly, high vibrational beings, right? That are helping you see something new for yourself. And there's another message here. Give me a second. What are you telling me? What are you saying? There's something within you that wants to be released. If you look at this little smoke up here that's coming out of this, I don't know what that is, like a little egg or a shell or something coming out of this little mushroom. This is giving me the vibe of like those stink mushrooms or the ones that you can like squish and it like poofs that like green stuff out. I haven't seen one of those in a really long time, but that's what this card is giving me the vibe of. And again, there's a lot of green on here. Something within your heart that wants to be released and expressed. And it might stink. Might stink sitting in the energy, right? Not physically stink, but you know what I mean? Like it might suck when you're sitting in the energy. It might not feel very great, but at the end of the day, I feel like this is going to be very good for you. It's going to... Oh, and I said this is like 24, so it reduces down to 6, which would be the Lovers. So this is like you connecting back with your soul essence, with your heart, listening to your heart when it comes to making decisions. Really following the song of your soul. I'm hearing that. Listen to your heart. That comes out in a lot of my readings, especially when I see the Lovers and shit. That song always plays. That's like the theme song for the Lovers, for me personally. Yeah, there could be some uncomfortable things that you need to sit through in order for you to embody all that is you. First, you got to release what is no longer part of you. Forgive yourself, forgive others, forgive certain situations. Have a lot of compassion for yourself. Because I feel like where you're going, in order to get there, you gotta release what is no longer helping you get here, if that makes sense. You know, things that could be holding you back or keeping you in a lower vibration. It's time to let it go. Let it go. Yeah, the divine matrix. I feel like you guys are definitely stepping into some sort of like higher consciousness, higher awareness, or starting to become more aware about something in your life or something within yourself. All right, so wow, that came out right away. One more, please. That was too many, so I'm going to put these back and keep this one. Emperor, I was talking about this. Take authority. Take control back into of your life, right? Ace of Pentacles. We got the Emperor and we got the Two of Discs. And we got the Emperor right underneath the Empress. How convenient is that? Okay, and we got the Seven of Swords. Some of you guys are being called to come up with some sort of strategy, some sort of, I'm hearing strategic way out. Use your mind. You're very clever. You're very wise, right? We've seen the owl at the beginning in my meditation. You guys are very wise. Use that for your benefit in order to break free from whatever is restricting you. Some of you guys might need to remove yourself from certain people or distance yourself from certain people that are keeping you in this very clouded way of thinking or keeping you in the illusions, right? People that might be still really stuck in their own illusions or delusions, right? If, I don't know, there's like a need to evaluate or reevaluate the people or your own thoughts, your own mindsets, or other people that don't have a mindset that is aligned with you anymore, right? Like some of the people I used to hang out with, I don't talk to them anymore because like we don't have anything in common. So it's like, why would I continue to talk to you when we don't have nothing in common? I had to just recently cut off one of my friends. Well, actually, she was more like a sister to me. I've known her for 20 years. And I had to cut her off because we're just not aligned anymore. She does a lot of things that I don't agree with, and that's her path, and this is my path, and I'm not here to tell her what to do or make her change. I just don't want to be around that anymore, so I don't talk to her. You know what I mean? No ill will. I love her to death still. I just don't agree with a lot of the things that she does. So I just choose to stay away. And maybe that's something that you're being called to do as well. With this Two of Pentacles, it's like some of you guys, this card in particular, because they're like, they almost look the same, but just slightly different colored tutus and maybe a little bit different like body figure to me. Like one looks a little bit bigger than the other. I don't know. Some of you guys could be encountering people that are mirroring or mimicking certain things back to you that maybe you need to look at within yourself. Almost use people that you encounter as mirrors, right? To see things within yourself, whether these are positive or negative. If it's something that really triggers you, see why it is triggering you. If it's something that you're like, man, that person's really beautiful. I love the way that they help a lot of other people. Maybe this is something that you also need to see within yourself, like how much you help a lot of people. Especially, like I said, you guys could be like caretakers or something. Like you guys are always helping other people. And I think you guys need to see like almost like your own worth or do some shadow work right now. And I feel like that's why something has not yet manifested. I think there's something waiting to come into your life, but I think you need to almost be a little bit more demanding with what it is that you deserve, what you're going to stand for, what you're going to deal with, what you believe in. Things like this, it's like time for you to be a little bit more stern in your life. And I feel like for some of you, that could be a little bit of a challenge, right? We were talking about something being a challenge, but you being determined at the end of the day and staying disciplined and driven, like when it comes to accomplishing this. This is Aries. So, you know, Aries are like go-getters. They can be very impulsive, but I feel like at the end of the day, like, they ain't really afraid to step on toes. It's not like they intentionally go out and like look to hurt people or step on people's toes or piss people off. But if you try to stand in their way when they're doing something, and they're doing something that is aligned with them and their purpose and their soul, and you're trying to get in the way of that, they will fucking run you over like a ram. Literally, they are the ram for a reason. So maybe tap into some of that Aries energy, especially when it comes to what you deserve. If somebody ain't feeding you or giving to you, they're taking from you at the end of the day, and that is a no-go for right now. It's like you need to give to yourself, and if you got people around you that are not giving to you, then they're taking from you and they need to go, whether you just distance yourself or whatever it is. But it's time for you to really step in your power and know your worth. Some of you really need to step into your masculine energy, right? I'm hearing that I am lonely. I've been waiting for you. And I feel like this is like you waiting for yourself almost. Like you've been feeling lonely or unappreciated because you've been needing it from you. Like at the end of the day, I don't know. This is like a you journey. Like I feel like April is going to be you really seeing who the fuck you are, you know what I mean? So let's see what's happening in your love life for pile 2. Wow. Well, these are completely different energies. We got heart with a key. It says welcoming love, meeting the one. It says open your heart, getting together, and perfect. This is cute. So some of you could be, well, I guess I should just say connections, right? Because this doesn't just have to be romantic. These can also be like friendships or, you know, family as well. But I do see you guys welcoming more love into your life because you're starting to embody more of this within yourself. So it's like you're more open to that frequency. It's like when you tap into that frequency, you welcome that frequency in, right? Ooh, I like it. So not only are you going to be maybe attracting like an actual lover, and we do got the Empress and the Emperor. One might not be ready yet. One might be in the healing stages, but I feel like this Emperor is like, I'll wait for you. I'm hearing that until the end of time. Because if your love was all I had in this life, that would be enough until the end of time. Okay, that's Justin Timberlake. Y'all can go listen to that. That's that shit. I love that song. It always makes me want to cry. Engagement ring. Okay, some of y'all could be getting proposed to or having some sort of commitment presented to you. Whether that's like a friend coming into your life and they're a very loyal person, right? They're committed in showing you that they love you, they care about you, or if this is like a lover or whatever it is. I feel like within your connections, you could be attracting more loyal people in your life, especially once you remove the ones that are not giving you this energy, right? You're going to attract more people that are going to give this to you. That's why I feel like do not settle. Do not settle because it's coming for you. Do not settle. Know what's best for you. So we got engagement, this is partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. Oh, some of y'all really are going to be coming into union with people that are going to be more committed and dedicated to you. Let me cater to you, because baby, this is your day. Do anything that you want, because boy, you blow me away. Got your slippers, your dinner, your dessert, and so much more. Anything you want, I'm dedicated to you. Whew, yeah. So, there's a lot of songs coming up for you guys. Some of you guys can be very connected to music. We got separation. It says sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning and unsure of the future. So some of you guys could be separating yourself from people to attract more people that are going to be committed to you. This is like you knowing your worth. This could be your energy too. You guys could be mirroring each other. Like I said, whatever you're feeling, the other person could be feeling with this Two of Pentacles here. If you're missing somebody, they're probably missing you too. But just because we miss somebody doesn't necessarily mean that we need to welcome them back into our life. You know what I mean? Especially if they're toxic to our well-being, or we're giving more than we're receiving. Because we did see the Seven of Swords, right? Some people could be taking your energy. Some people are going to miss you because they miss your energy. And it's not to say that they don't love you, but they have a very distorted way of loving you because they don't know it for themselves. You cannot give something to somebody that you do not have for yourself or within yourself first, right? So yeah, they might miss you. They might yearn for you and your energy, and you might do the same for them because you care about these people. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's really about using your discernment as far as who and what you're going to allow into your life, especially when it comes to energy. Because once you align yourself with an energy, you're going to attract a lot of that in your life. So if you stoop down into these lower vibrational energies, you're going to attract more of that into your life. Be ready for that. You know what I mean? But if you want to attract higher vibrational, more unconditional love, connections, things like that, you need to align yourself first with these energies, right? Embody it like the Empress. Some of y'all just need to focus on your healing and taking care of yourself. And then boom, here comes your people or your person, right? Some of you are attracting a community. Some of you are attracting one individual. Or some of you guys are attracting both. Feel free to claim all of that. You know what I mean? I'm attracting a community of people and my person. It says the one. Where does this say? Oh, right here. I'm like, what the hell? Don't say that. This one says union, right? Completion, union. This one says welcoming love, meeting the one. Open your heart, getting together, and perfect. So some of y'all are attracting the perfect person or people into your life to replenish you, to cater to you for once, right? But yeah, this is what I have for you guys, pile 2. I hope this resonated with you. And if it did, feel free to give this a like, a comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next reading, okay? Take care of yourselves. Sending you guys lots of love. Hello, group 3. If you chose this beautiful Light Seers Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So when I was tapping into your pile, I started to see a duck. Which can symbolize intuition, unlikely pairing, love. This can also symbolize good luck, emotional stability. There's so many meanings behind the duck. So definitely feel free to go look that up. There could be more messages for you there. But I was also seeing a picture. It was like, this was like the bottom half and this was the top half. And they came together and made this full picture, kind of like a puzzle when you put the last piece of the puzzle together and you can finally see the picture all whole in its glory, right? So that's kind of the vibe that I was picking up. Like something is about to become very clear to you guys. You guys are about to be able to see things from a new perspective. You're going to be able to see, it's almost like a completion of something, which allows you to see something in a new way. Kind of giving me like the World and the Hanged Man. I don't know. So let's see what's in store. Oh, ducks can also symbolize spiritual ascension, which has been kind of like a theme for all 3 piles. Something spiritual, very spiritual is happening within the community. I don't know if this is just who's attracted to my content or this is just like worldwide, but something very spiritual is happening. People are starting to see things clearly. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I don't know. Excuse me. Let's see. What do we got going on for the overall energy of pile 3? What do we got for pile 3? What do you see for pile 3? Okay, I'm done. I've been on like this kick, man. There's been a lot of songs coming through today. See, what is the overall energy for pile 3 for the rest of their April? Ghost. Interesting. Somebody could be, some people even could be looking at you kind of like a ghost. And we got sadness. Maybe y'all just ghosted somebody, or somebody just ghosted you. Kind of, you know, put you in this little, almost hermit energy is kind of what I'm feeling. Kind of flipped your world upside down, which is funny because we've seen the world. Well, I was talking about the world, and then I was also talking about the hangman, which he's literally flipped upside down, right? So somebody could have just kind of like flipped your world upside down, but I feel like it's for you to be able to see something that you were not seeing when you were in your situation. Sometimes when we're removed from our situation, we can see everything in its fullness and its wholeness. We got stop and reverse underneath. I feel like this isn't done. I'm sorry, but I feel like if somebody did just ghost you, or you ghosted them, they're gonna come back. I'm kind of picking that up. With this ghost card, some of you guys could be feeling like you want to be alone right now. Maybe some people are going to be like, oh my God, I just split this and we got hermit. I'm telling you, some of y'all are going to be really by yourself for a little while, trying to find your peace. Because there's also a card in this deck, and it's peace, and it's almost the same color as this ghost card. It's actually what I thought that card was at first. So some of you guys could be just looking for some peace right now, right? Focusing on yourself, focusing on your inner world, focusing on creating more peace in your life. Maybe even removing people that are keeping you from, I don't want to say keeping you from achieving peace, but that are bringing energies that are not very peaceful into your life. Gossip, conflict, drama, things like that. I feel like you ain't really focused on that right now. And if somebody else is, you're walking away. With the 5 of Pentacles, you're like, bye, gotta go. Gotta blast. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't doing this with you. That's what I'm not gonna do, is sit here and feed my energy with this low vibrational shit. Like, I want peace. And if you're not bringing me peace, I will completely step the fuck away right now. You'll see me as a ghost, because I'll leave. Like, that's the vibe. So I feel like this April, some of you guys are going to be wanting to really maybe separate yourself from certain people or certain situations that are not bringing you happiness. And I feel like this isn't necessarily easy for you guys either, with the sadness card being there. Like, it's like, I don't want to do this, but at this point, this isn't healthy for me or you. You know, like, who is this helping? It's helping nobody. If I continue to sit around and let you pour all this negativity into my energy, this means that I condone your behavior, and I don't. And sometimes stepping away and allowing people to see what the fuck they're doing and to notice their own faults and behaviors is what they need. You know what I mean? So I feel like even though it's not easy, you guys are still taking that time to really be by yourself. Separate yourself from certain things, even if it don't feel good. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's your peace and it's your well-being over anybody or anything else. And if anybody don't understand that, then that's on them, you know? Sometimes it's not for everybody to understand. Let's see. So what's happening for the rest of April for pile 3, Ace of Wands? What's happening for pile 3 for the rest of April? 2 more cards. Wow. Can't fucking make it up, y'all. We got 3 cards that came out. Temperance came out with the Hangman. Yeah, so y'all are really focusing on creating some sort of balance in your life. We got the Empress in reverse. Empress in reverse. See, I was only going to take 4 cards, but got the 4 of Wands, 8 of Cups. Yeah, y'all are walking away from shit that is no longer serving you. Let's see, do we got room on the camera for all of these? Cool. We made it work. All right, so I'm telling y'all, Hangman, you guys are gaining some sort of perspective. You guys are receiving some sort of enlightenment about your path or your journey or certain connections in your life. I'm also feeling like with this Temperance right here that you guys are alchemizing and integrating some lessons. And I'm also feeling karma for some reason off of this, which is weird because I ain't never really picked that up before. But 14 also reduces down to 5, which is the Hierophant. So something within your beliefs that you are seeing from a new perspective and integrating the lessons that you learned from whatever it was that you put your energy into in the past. Whatever you used to believe in, I feel like if it doesn't resonate with you anymore, there's like some lessons that you're still taking away from this and you're releasing everything else. There's a saying that I like to say all the time, and it's keep the love and the lessons and release everything else. And I feel like that's exactly what y'all are doing. And with this Ace of Wands and the 4 of Wands, I feel like you guys are manifesting a more supportive and healthy community or group of people into your life where you can be your authentic selves, where you guys can play and enjoy each other's company in a way that you were not able to in the past. I feel like some of you guys definitely, I'm picking up like 5 of Wands energy is what you guys are used to having in your life. Like people that bring a lot of drama or conflict, or they want to compete with you or bring some sort of negativity into your life. Some of these people might not even intentionally do this. This is just the energy that they carry within. So it just pours out into their external world. And if they're around you, it pours into your energy. And I feel like you're just done with that, because at the center of this whole reading, we got the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups is all about walking away. And if you look, she's walking towards the sun. She's walking towards freedom and liberation. Clear sight is also something that I'm picking up, like, you know, how you can see very clearly during the daytime, better than you can at night when the moon is out, right? The moon allows you to see a little bit, but not as much as the sun allows you to see. And it almost looks like where this cup is right here that's burning, it almost looks darker over here. Looks like she's walking away from some sort of darkness, leaving some sort of passion or chemistry that she has with somebody in the past, because it's no longer benefiting her anymore. Like, this little bitty fire just isn't enough. She needs something more. And she deserves something more. The sun is like the biggest fire that we can see in our skies, right? This is like the biggest fire you're probably ever going to see in your life. In our skies, as I should say. Because, I mean, there's probably other burning planets or stars or whatever bodies of gas in the sky that we just can't see with our naked eye. But in our sky that we can see, the fire is the biggest one. It burns the brightest. And I feel like you guys are moving on to something much bigger, something that is, it almost like revitalizes you. Like, this was cute, whatever. Look at all the other cups. I just realized in this card, there's other cups, but they're all sunk. Like, this cup over here is like almost sunk all the way in. Yeah. I feel like these other cups almost drowned themselves out. You didn't even have to do it. They did it to themselves. Some of you guys could be walking away from people that allow their emotions to get the best of them. They're always reacting very impulsively. They don't take a minute to reflect. They just do. They just react. And I think that's something that you're seeing is actually not very conducive to your healing or your well-being. Some of these people could have even have lashed out on you because they let their emotions get the best of them, and you forgave them time and time again. And I think you still do forgive them at the end of the day with this hangman. This is like all this green energy is giving me heart chakra. I feel like you still do forgive them. You're just moving away from them so you can have more healing into your life. And you're alchemizing these energies and transmuting them into something that is going to be beneficial for you. That's beautiful. I see y'all pile 3. The Temperance card, that's the Master Alchemist. Okay, like some of y'all are Master Alchemists, Master Transmuters, or you're just kind of going with the flow of divine alchemy at this point. Like when Spirit shows you something, you're not second guessing it. You're just taking it in and trusting where Spirit is leading you. I wanted 2 cards and we got 2 cards. So we got Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. I seen the duck and it talks about good luck. So I feel like it's time, baby. This is card 23, which reduces down to 5. So it's like once you make these changes, and we also seen 5 right here too. It's like once you make these, oh my goodness. Look, joyful muse, inspiration. I feel like you guys, oh my gosh, master number 33. You guys are master creatives or creators. You guys can really bring a lot of joy in this world with whatever it is that you guys do, whether it's like communications, like podcasting, or maybe you do tarot, or you do music, or you paint, or you draw, you write poetry, you write books, or you do movies, or whatever it is. I feel like you bring a lot of joy into this world with whatever it is that you create. It's like you got this passion that burns so bright inside of you, and I feel like that's why you're not settling for this little tiny burning cup right here, because the fire that's within you burns so much brighter. It's like, I deserve more. And you do. You're right. You're right. And it's time. It's time to do something with this. This is Fortune's Wheel. Luck and right timing. And I'm feeling like trust the flow. Trust the path that you came in on. And I feel like that's like what you're doing right now. Is you're trusting where Spirit is leading you. We also got a Deep Diver. This is diving into a task, and this is card 10. So you've accomplished some sort of, what was I saying at the beginning? Some sort of cycle or chapter in your life. And now it's time to dive deeper into a new one, into a new part of yourself. I don't know. It's like because you were so focused on the last chapter, you didn't even see that there was more chapters ahead. Or it's kind of like an onion, or what was it that I was peeling? Like a cabbage or something, right? Cabbages have a lot of fucking layers too. Everybody always wants to talk about onions having layers. Fucking cabbages, bro. Cabbages have so many layers to them. You're like a cabbage, or like an onion, or lettuce or something. I don't know why I'm just referring to vegetables right now, but maybe you need to eat more vegetables, keep your diet clean and healthy, in order for you to like really purge some of this energy out, make it a little bit easier on yourself. Or maybe you already do this. Maybe that's why I'm talking about it, because maybe you already are eating like this, or maybe you just recently changed your diet to this. But yeah, it's like, and this is diving into a task. And jellyfish. I looked up the meaning of jellyfish one time and I forgot. I think it's got something to do with intuition as well. So some of your guys's, or not even some of you, all of your guys's intuition is about to be spot on. Really trust it right now, because there's something that your intuition is guiding you to do or to dive into, some sort of task or some sort of part of yourself. It's like urging you to dive into. And this is going to allow you to discover new parts of yourself. It looks like she's diving deep into the ocean. And the ocean is full of mystery, right? We can't even fucking figure out what's all the way down there, because we can't find something that goes down and can handle the pressure of the ocean at the bottom. Who knows if there is a bottom to the ocean? Maybe it just leads into another fucking dimension. Who knows? But yeah, it's like you guys are just diving deeper and deeper and deeper into these new parts of yourself, into new ideas and tasks. And I feel like it's because of this sadness or like heartbreak or whatever it is that you experienced. It like pushed you into looking deeper within. That is so beautiful. I feel like you guys use your pain as a muse to seek something more from life or more from yourself. It's like instead of allowing, like when pain comes around and people hurt you, instead of allowing that to just completely close yourself off, it's like you use it as like a muse. Like maybe some of you guys write poetry and you use your heartache or your heartbreak as like new fuel for your new poetries or poems. Poetries. I actually do that same shit, to be honest. I split the deck and we seen Temperance again, and then I pulled one more card and it was the Three of Swords. Yeah, y'all use your heartbreak to alchemize it into something new. But anyways, I was saying I actually write some poetry too, and a lot of my, I don't want to say they're sad, but they can sound kind of sad, because I usually feel inspired to write poetry when I'm more like in my feelings. I find it as a very good outlet, or a healthy outlet for me to get some of those feelings out. Maybe you guys do the same thing. Maybe you do it with art. Maybe you paint. You paint your feelings out, and I don't know. You guys can light up a room. You guys can light up the world with the way that you express yourself in a very beautiful and creative way. And with this Ace of Wands, like I was saying, like this fire that burns within you. Yeah. So let's see what's happening for the rest of April. So for the rest of April, I see y'all really, the Hermit. I see y'all really focused on your own journey. And that's crazy, because that's literally been an overall theme in every pile. Can I get one more card? Ace of Cups. We got the Emperor in reverse, or not in reverse. We got the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. Lordy Lord. I see you guys really taking charge, taking back control of your life, and investing your energy and your time into yourself and into your ideas. See that? She's pregnant in this, which is telling me that you guys are very abundant with ideas, or I just keep hearing ideas. So yeah, I feel like you guys have a lot of ideas. And I see you guys really nurturing and taking care of these things, almost like clearing out the path, right? Kind of looks like she's, and these are all heads of people. So it's like clearing out old energies from old people like people in your past, clearing out the energies, clearing out the karma, in order for you to have like this fresh, clean slate. Because I feel like the land that she is looking at right now, because of all these like these heads, aka these people or energies that she's allowed into her life or into her land, has really dried her land out. But if you look behind her, it's nothing but green. It's like you almost clearing out the path in order for you to allow some new energy to come into your life. I'm hearing the word nesting. So some of you guys could be pregnant. Maybe you're like nesting right now, going through that nesting stage. I've never actually been pregnant, but I have some friends that have been pregnant, and all of them have went through that nesting stage where they just want to get their house super clean and in order and just get ready for the baby, you know? Maybe some of you guys are like kind of going through that. And even if you're not pregnant, maybe you're just currently going through that in general, like going through like a nesting period where you're prepping. Because the Seven of Pentacles, I do kind of look at as a card of like prepping before putting in some sort of like work or effort. I don't know. This can also be looked at as something like investments, like looking at where you're investing your energy. Is this beneficial for you? Is this good for your growth? Or is this hindering you and taking from you? You know what I mean? But yeah, you guys are on a journey of the self right now. This card is talking to me real quick. Hold on. Just trying to get the message out. Because I'm like really drawn to these little mushrooms by her feet. I don't know if y'all can see it because it sucks on my front camera, but this is just for now until I get a new setup. I don't know. There could be something with mushrooms, like some sort of symbolism with the mushrooms. I'd have to go look up what mushrooms symbolize. But, you know, you guys can go do that yourself too if you're intrigued and wondering, like, what the hell that means. Mushrooms could also have some sort of message for you guys, but I'm almost feeling like it looks like she's been standing still for so long. She's starting to grow like these mushrooms out of her feet. It almost looks like maybe some of you guys are being urged to like take that step forward. Like you've been standing still for a very long time, or maybe you feel like things have been very still for you guys because it says right timing. Some of you guys could be feeling like, I'm getting ready. I need to prepare. I need to do this. I need to do that. And Spirit's like, no, you need to take action. You need to take that step forward. Like, it's time to go forward. It's time to move forward and to do something. You've learned all the tools. You've gained all the wisdom. You've gained all the skills. It's time to apply these things into your life, right? This Emperor card. It's time to take charge. It's time to take back control. It's time to push forward, right? And with this Ace of Cups being in reverse, it's like really focus on replenishing yourself right now. A lot of you guys have given so much to others. It's time to just give that to yourself for a little while and to really focus on your healing. If some of you guys feel stuck as to where it is that you're, so like what it is you're supposed to do next, I feel like really focus on healing. And we got that right next to the deep diver. So maybe some of you guys are being called to really dive into the dark, deep parts of your soul. To really take a hard look at yourself and at things that can be uncomfortable. And I don't think that you guys would necessarily stray away from that because I feel like you guys are the deep divers. I think that came out for pile, I don't remember. It came out for one of the other piles too, them being like the deep divers. It could have been pile 2 or it could have been pile 1. I don't remember. But yeah, so you guys are also like my deep divers, right? I don't feel like you guys really necessarily stray away from that. I think you guys are just being called to dive deeper than you've ever dove before. It's time to dive down to darker parts of yourself, I guess, so you can integrate it, bring some light into it, and allow this sense of like balance. A lot of you guys have been very patient, and I feel like now it's time to take action right, so let's see what's happening for pile threes: connections, love, relationships, friendships, family, whatever. What's happening for pile threes: connections? Damn! That just flew way over there, so let me see if I can reach that. Wow. I said this earlier too. So it almost looks like she's walking away from like some sort of like passion or chemistry. It's this insane chemistry, like each other equally and having fun. And we got love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Oh, that's cute. So I feel like somebody that you may have like, walked away from. Didn't I say I feel like there's unfinished business? So yeah, and we got coffin and it was in reverse and it says endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. So I feel like somebody that you could have been trying to put some sort of into is gonna come back. And right underneath that it says camera, it says reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and make memories. Some of you guys have went through something with somebody, you have cut ties and walked away is kind of what I'm feeling. To really focus on yourself and go towards something that is more fulfilling for you at the end of the day. And I feel like this person is thinking about you. They could be looking at old pictures or pictures that you sent them or just conversations that you guys have had. And they're reminiscing and they're gonna approach you. It might not necessarily be a phone call, but somebody might text you or send you some sort of email, write you a letter. Oh, that'd be cute, like a handwritten letter. I want that. I want that in my life. Because I am the type of person that kind of keeps stuff like that. I like little keepsakes. So somebody that you have insane chemistry with is going to reach out to you. And for those of you that are in a relationship already, I feel like this person that you're with, that fire being reignited, you guys having like these really loving, cute, sweet moments together, expressing your love to each other, reigniting the passion, the fire, the love, the romance, right? Really reigniting this and inviting this into your guys' lives, okay? So I love that. And for those of you that are not looking for no type of relationships or nothing like this could even be a friend that you have a lot of chemistry with, or you guys have this very beautiful mutual connection, and maybe you guys have just kind of like took a break from each other for a little while, and you guys having these like cute little conversations like, I care about you, I love you, I want to see you doing good in life, and I hope you're doing good. And somebody could be just like reaching out to you like that too, letting you know that they care about you, they're still thinking about you. Maybe they're looking at old pictures that you guys took together. If it's like your best friend or something, or like a family member, them reaching out to you, telling you that they miss you, they love you, they care about you. They just want to see the best for you. They wish the best for you. Something along those lines. That's cute. I love that. But yes, this is all I have for you guys. I hope this resonated with you, and if it did, please feel free to give this a like, a comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next reading, okay? Take care of yourself. Sending you guys lots of love.